What's up, fans and gamers alike? This is Josh Rockstark, and it's time for another tier list. This time we are combining the Crash Bandicoot series and the Spyro series together in one tier list, and I'm excited to do this. I've already kind of given my opinions on both series very early in the infancy of the channel, but I wanted to combine them together. And I'm on Tier List Maker, and I noticed that nobody's done this yet, so I'm kind of excited because if you scroll down, I created this one. So just hop on Tier List Maker, look up the Crash and Spyro tier list, and you'll see one that I've made, and I hope you guys enjoy. But this time it's going to be a little bit different than the Rock Band one I made. I think that video was kind of a little too long in the tooth, too much discussion. Let's just short and quick, snappy, and in no particular order, we're going to add these games to the tier list. Just going to make a quick edit and bump all those games down a tier to the haven't played list. Obviously, I haven't played CTR Nitro Fueled, but I did want to future-proof this list. But now we can continue, and let's get into it. So, very unfortunate that our first game is Spyro Eternal Night, which I put in the D tier. Screw that game. And screw the one before it, which I think is a little better than Eternal Night, but they both go in the D tier, because screw those games. Then we've got Spyro Season of Flame. Low C tier for me. I didn't particularly like that game that much, so I'm putting it there. Next, we've got good old reliable Spyro the Dragon, my personal favorite Spyro game of all time, and that's going up in the A tier because I have to be a little bit not biased and put it where it should be, but it's definitely going in the A tier. Then we've got Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. Now, I don't think this game is as bad as the other two I just placed on the list, and I do think it's a low B tier. It's got some really memorable moments, and I'm gonna put it in the B tier for now. You'll probably get shuffled within that tier. Now, Spyro Hero's Tale, definitely I'm putting in C tier. Okay, now we got some Crash games coming up. It seems like we're placing all the Spyro games. I'm not doing this in any particular order, I'm just putting them through. So next we got Crash of the Titans, which is, in my opinion, a better game than Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. Goes up to the B tier. Spyro Season of Ice. I think Season of Flame is better, so I'm going to put that one behind it. We got the original Crash Bandicoot 1, which in my opinion goes in the C tier. Yeah, I'm putting it there. Now, I made a change. A lot of people in their lists put Reignited Trilogy as one thing, and I don't know why, because the games are 3 different games. They're different versions of the originals. So I have Spyro the Dragon Reignited, which goes up to the S tier because they made amazing improvements on that game as a whole, as opposed to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped Insane version goes down to the B tier because I think they fucked it up, to be frank. Okay, now we got Crash Nitro Kart. I've recently played this again, and it is a lot more fun than I gave it credit for initially, but I'm still putting it in the B tier. Probably the top of the B tier. And next we've got Crash Bandicoot 2 Reignited, which is a phenomenal game, but I've always found this game is a little flawed. But the Reignited version of it is very good. It's going up to the... No, I can't. Gotta put it behind Spyro. Going up to the A tier. And then we've got, on the Game Boy Advance, Crash the Huge Adventure. I'm kind of a fan of this game. It's pretty good. I'm going to put it Before Spyro Dawn of the Dragon, behind Crash of the Titans, because I think Crash of the Titans is a better game. Then we've got Crash Mind Over Mutant. I put it on the bottom of my review list, but I don't think it's as bad as I said it was. I'm going to put it in the C tier behind Spyro A Hero's Tale, in front of the Spyro season games. Then we've got the original Crash Bandicoot 2, which I'm going to put in the A tier, before the Reignited version, because I think the original is better, just in terms of my opinion. Then we've got Crash Bash, definitely a B tier game. I would say goes behind Crash Warped, definitely behind Crash Nitro Kart. Oh ho ho, oh diggity, CTR, S tier. Put that shiz up in the top, sitting pretty right there. Okay, now we've got Crash Twinsanity, definitely a amazing game. I'm putting it in the A tier, but it's gonna go behind Crash 2. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you know what's good. My favorite game of all time, goes in the top in the S tier. Definitely, this game. Wow. Okay. Next, we've got the Reignited version of Spyro Year of the Dragon. And definitely, they front-doored this up. I'm putting this game in the B tier. Yeah, behind Titans. Definitely. Even with the patch, it's still got its problems. As opposed to Spyro Riptos Rage Reignited, which I didn't have any issues with when I played it, aside from a couple changes to the dialogue and whatnot. I'm going to put that behind Spyro the Dragon Reignited. And now we've got the GBA version of Nitro Kart, which in my opinion is better than the console one. And that's going to go behind Twinsanity in the A tier. Then we've got the Insane version of Crash Bandicoot, which I love so much better than the original. And that's going up in the A tier behind Twinsanity. Okay. Next, moving right along, we've got Spyro Riptos Rage, which the original I love dearly, is going in front of the Reignited Spyro the Dragon, behind CTR, because I do love CTR so much. And now we come to the game that goes on the bottom of the whole list. This is rock bottom right here. This game is just rock bottom. Oh dear. That game is rock bottom. And then we got Spyro Year of the Dragon, which I'm going to put in the S tier, where I think it belongs behind the Reignited Spyro 2. It's leagues better than the Reignited Spyro 3, definitely. Okay, two more to go. So we got Crash Tag Team Racing, and we got Crash the Wrath of Cortex. So Crash Tag Team Racing. How much do I dislike this game is the question. Do I put it in D tier or C tier? It has its moments of fun. I'm gonna put it behind Mind Over Mutant in the C tier. And lastly, we got Crash the Wrath of Cortex, which I really don't like this game. And even when I replayed it recently, I really didn't like it. It's going in the D tier. So that's my personal tier list. Like I said, jump on Tier List Maker, search up the Crash and Spyro tier list, and you will get this template for you to go muck around with and post it on Twitter because I want to see it. You guys can let me know what you think about my own list down in the comments below. Give it a like if you agree. Tell me if you don't agree. And my name is Josh Rockstark, and this has been a fun video because there's always CTR content coming around the corner to talk about. But we need to have some fun on the channel. So I'll see you guys later, and peace out.